In this video I would like to share with you how I transformed this little kids keepsake box that I've had for ages on a shelf into this. The paper that I used was the Studio Light New Awakening 12 by 12 paper collection. Treasure the little moments. It's got its little clasp lock, decorated inside and out. These are the little albums that I made in my previous video. Now each album holds 74 photos. So in total I can store 518 photos in this little treasure box. Now if you want to follow along in how I created these albums, I'll leave a link at the top and at the end of the video. Click on, make your own. Fun project, very easy to do. This little case has its handles. Absolutely gorgeous. Hi everybody, my name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. Again, I hope if you do enjoy this video, please think of subscribing, hit the notification bell. It really helps my channel. So let's get started. Starting off, I pulled the whole box apart. As you can see, it's a bit tough because of the glue. Just pull, nudge, and it comes out quite easily. Take off any little bits of glue, any little attachments, because we're not going to need them, but I do keep them for a future project. Never throw away anything. Now I decided I didn't think this was strong enough, so I thought I'll cut it apart and add metal hinges, as you will see later. Again, just remove any bits and pieces. Now I started with the bottom. Be generous with your glue, because at the end this really will strengthen the box too. Now the paper that I'm using is some packaging that was used in a parcel that I received. I keep all this sort of paper because I know I will use it, and here we are. Now make sure you press it in gently, just keep going over so you know there's good adhesion between both the paper and the box, and just continue till you've just covered the whole box, as you will see. Again, just make sure you just keep rubbing it down to make sure it's nice and flat and any air bubbles are gone. Make sure that all the edges and your folds are nice and neat, because they will show. Don't worry about the glue, it will dry clear, but it gets covered anyway. And again, I just use the bone folder and just go over it to make sure there's a nice flat surface, all bubbles are gone. sure your corners are tight so it doesn't interfere with the closure. Again, just keep going over it to make sure there's good adhesion. That's it. Bottom done. Do the same with the lid. Now once you've finished gluing the lid, we're ready to start the decorating part, the fun part. Now I start with the lid, the top part, because we need to have all our paper on before we actually put on our metal embellishments, like our hinges and our handles and the lock and clasp. We need to have all the paper on there. So just decorate as you please, whatever paper you have. And if you do like this video, I hope you do think of subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Thank you. Now I did this to make sure it's a real nice flat finish. And again, good adhesion. Now once you've finished decorating the exterior of the box, we're ready to start adding our metal embellishments, and I start with the hinges at the back, just using some brads, making sure that the hinges are really pressed in nice and tight. And starting with the bottom. And once I finish with the hinges, I go on to the closure, being the clasp, and then putting on the handles. So on we go. Once you finish all your metal embellishments, I just lay the box on the side just as a guide where I want to install the ribbon for the guide, how far the lid will drop at the back. And then when you go on to the other side, it's easy because you just use the first side as a guide, and as you can see, you just lay it down and then glue the second part, the right side. I don't know the right terminology for it, but you know what I mean. And allow this part to dry. I decided to decorate the ribbon with some brads. Again, that's optional, you decorate it how you like. Just had a bit of a play with it. Started off with some small brads, didn't like it, then went on to use some bigger ones, which I thought suited the project better. Thought they looked quite cute. Then I started to cover I don't know the terminology of it, but it's just the guide for the lid, so your box doesn't warp all over the place. I covered that with the same paper, as you can see. Once I've finished covering it, it's a bit tricky to put it in, but if you bend it in as I'm showing you here, it falls in quite easily. Making sure I do a test run to make sure nothing's stopping the lid from closing. And then I just start gluing, just using my hot glue gun. Doesn't really need that much. Just make sure you hold it in place till it dries. And again, do another test run, all's well. Now just using some felt, you can use paper if you wanted to, but I just thought, because I had some felt, I'll use some felt on the bottom to tidy it all up. Just careful not to put too much glue, otherwise it will seep through the felt. Bit of a press down and you're done. And all that's left is just to decorate the top, as you'll see. This is a chipboard quote that I had. I just covered it with some metallic paint, metal gold I think it was, glued it on with some glossy accent. And there we go, our box is complete. Treasure the little moments. Thank you for staying to the end. And if you do like this video, please think of subscribing, hitting the like button. It really helps my channel. Thank you very much.